What's up, everybody? I'm on my way right now to pick up a new keyboard, so I'll let y'all know how this goes.
One happy guy.
Okay, I made it back to my apartment and now I have a new toy. So let's go ahead and unbox it. Okay, I have it unboxed and set up. Forgive me, this is my first review video, so let me know in the comments if you guys want me to record or cover anything else as I'm covering this instrument. Let me show you guys how it looks. This is the wonderful keyboard. First things first, I need to read the manual. Okay, so whenever you look at this code here, it'll take you right directly to this website where you can find the user manual. This is the user manual for the Studiologic SL88. Here's all the different things you can find in it. It shows you the connections, it shows you what power you need. It shows you how you can use all the USB data. I'll go slowly so you guys can read it if you want to. Here's where it shows you the pedals that you can use. This first pedal here is going to be either your... Normally it's your sustain pedal, second pedal is normally your expression pedal, and then third pedal is going to be everything. Each one has its own function, but as you can see here, 1, 2, 3 can do all of them, 2 can do the pedal or the expression, and 1 can only do the switch pedal. It shows you also how the audio output works. Shows you all about the different display and navigations, A and B, everything you need to know about all of those things. Honestly, I probably need to go through this a little bit better, and it would be easier to go through this while I'm using it, while I'm playing with the piano actually. But there's so many things that you can do with this keyboard that it's kind of insane. Here's all the different parameters that you can adjust with each zone. There's DAW mode, app mode. App mode is actually something, I'll pause on it for a second. It's kind of fascinating and I'm hoping that more developers will use it. So app mode is actually to use to control third-party apps directly from the interface, from the keyboard. Currently the only one that works is Numa Player, but eventually, hopefully, things like Contact hopefully things like Omnisphere, Keyscape, it would be amazing to be able to see them use the protocol, this one right here, SL Link. It'd be amazing to be able to see that and everybody use it, so that way you can control individual parameters specifically through here. Shows you all about the global settings and MIDI version and all the different settings that you can adjust. Some of my favorite things are that you can adjust the velocity curve, which is nice for whenever you need to be more aggressive on the piano or play softly. You can have aftertouch. You can see the different pedal types, the different functions for each pedal type. And yeah, that's basically the entire manual. It comes with a whole bunch of plugs to plug in to the wall. Comes with a super long USB-C cable, and let's get it hooked up, start playing something. So first things first, this comes with these specific I/O and everything, inputs and outputs. So out of everything that it has, one of my favorite things so far is that it connects through USB-C to your computer. Which makes life a whole lot easier, instead of having to carry around all the individual little printer cables that we used to do. So just having USB-C, I have hundreds of those, so that makes life really easy. Okay, so honestly, I've been playing with it for a little bit now. This thing's amazing. I had the Studio SL Mark 1, and this is honestly an upgrade in every single way that I can think of. So I'm just going to show you guys how I would use it. I mainly run everything through Ableton whenever I play live. So these are all sounds you're hearing from Ableton that I've come up with. But the main thing that I really truly love about this thing, so it has multiple things. First off, the USB-C to connect to the computer. That thing's a lifesaver because I have so many USB-C cords, but every so often I will forget the classic MIDI. I think it's USB-B. But aside from that, this also has its own audio interface on it. So if I'm ever traveling, gigging somewhere live, I can just plug in right here, and I can plug in. I don't need to bring any interface. It comes with its own left and right, which is fantastic. But how I have this set up here is that I already have the interface connected to my computer. That's how I connect to my speakers. It also has a phone's output, so if you want to practice quietly, you can just plug in your headphones straight into your... I don't know, and I kind of want to check to see if maybe it could be the left and right, and the phones, if they're separate, or if they're the exact same, like a duplicate. If they could be separate, so it could be like 1, 2, 3, and 4, that would be absolutely phenomenal. It has 3 pedal plugins, and actually, which is really nice, is that going through the settings here, let me just show you. So going through the settings here, as you go all the way down, you can see it has pedal 1 type, which is really nice, so it can switch from A or B. That actually is basically the polarity switch on the pedal, which is a lifesaver if your pedal doesn't have a switch. You can just easily switch it here on the settings itself to pick whatever you like. You can also pick what the function of that exact pedal, what MIDI CC it's affecting, which is fantastic. You can do function and the same thing for each one. And it goes from continuous A and B to switch A and B. So for example, if you have an expression pedal, I don't have an expression pedal here with me to set up, but eventually I want to. Pedal type 3 is one of the special ones. for example, right here you can see it says piano pedals. So that's when you get all of Studiologic's specific, if you want to get the 3 pedals, or I would even assume if you want to get organ pedals. You can set up different stick functions, which is also a fantastic thing. There is a normal like mod wheel type of, and this one's an A and B. You can go up and down or side to side. There are 4 different zones. You can set up each zone to be a separate MIDI function. So for example, if you have it controlling other things, you can control it through the MIDI out right here. If you have it controlling other instruments, you can see there's an A and a B knob here. The A is the audio master. So if you have it going through the left and right here, this controls your main audio for everything. B controls the overall, as you can see here, it controls the overall MIDI volumes, which is actually crazy cool. These each focus on their own separate zone, so depending on what you have per each zone, the way I'm gonna set it up is eventually these are gonna all control different parameters I have in my Ableton setup, because I actually have 4 different, so this will be my 4 different channels, which honestly I love. The keys feel fantastic. Now I got the $600 version. At the time of this recording, I got the $600 version, which is not the wooden feeling ones, which I can only imagine feels so much better. But this feels fantastic. The weight of them is a little heavier than normal pianos, but personally for me, I love that feeling, because I tend to be a little bit of a hard player. So yeah, that's basically all I can think of for this piano. So let's see what we can do. There is also a DAW setup, but currently right now as I'm recording this video, I'm trying to do anything with the DAW. With the DAW integration, you have to download the files on Studiologic, and it lets you control what the DAW does. With Ableton, at least, anytime I press any of these buttons, it just does a piano note. Need to see how I can figure that out. Maybe you can even remap them to be specifically for, hopefully I'm trying to see if I can use it to help run tracks whenever I play live. So that'll be nice. But if you guys have any thoughts, questions, concerns, shoot a message to me. I'll see if I can answer it or make another video about it. Peace.